Welcome to Earrings Off. I'm Lou.
And I'm Teresa. Let's get started.
Today we're going to talk about the Martin Luther King holiday. This year it will be celebrated on Monday, January 20th.
It's a federal holiday celebrated on the third Monday in January to recognize the life of civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King.
The campaign for a federal holiday in King's honor began soon after his assassination in 1968. President Ronald Reagan, a Republican, signed the holiday into law in 1983. It was formally first observed 3 years later.
Today, in Dr. King's honor, we pause a bit here at Earrings Off and attempt to offer hope for today and always. The following quotes are special to us, and we gladly share them with you. Quotes shared are from several persons, including, of course, Dr. King.
Please look at our show notes on this episode for specific credits. For those of us who came after and reaped untold benefits as a result of his courage, we offer our most sincere thanks to the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. Let's begin with Dr. King. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. An individual has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of his individualistic concerns to the broader concerns of all humanity. We must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There is some good in the worst of us and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love.
Malcolm X. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. If you're not careful, the newspapers will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are doing the oppressing. A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything. We are nonviolent with people who are nonviolent with us. Don't be in a hurry to condemn because he doesn't do what you do or think as you think or as fast. There was a time when you didn't know what you know today. You're not to be so blind with patriotism that you can't face reality. Wrong is wrong no matter who does it or says it. So early in my life, I had to learn that if you want something, you had better make some noise.
Former President Barack Obama. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change we seek. When times get tough, we don't give up. We get up.
Maya Angelou. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its full destination of hope. We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it's gone through to achieve that beauty. If I'm not good to myself, how can I expect anyone else to be good to me? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I've got my own back.
Oprah Winfrey. Turn your wounds into wisdom. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. Real integrity is doing the right thing, knowing that nobody's going to know whether you did it or not. One of the hardest things in life to learn are which bridges to cross and which bridges to burn.
Condoleezza Rice. The sooner you learn that life is not fair, the better off you'll be, because you'll spend less time railing against life's unfairness and feeling aggrieved and entitled, and more time figuring out how to maximize your assets and your talents and how to deal with things that you're not very good at. Former First Lady Michelle Obama. If my future were determined just by my performance on standardized tests, I wouldn't be here. I guarantee you that. We learned about honesty and integrity, that truth matters, that you don't take shortcuts or play by your own set of rules, and success doesn't count unless you earn it fair and square. You can't make decisions based on fear and the possibility of what might happen. Find people who will make you better. I am an example of what is possible when girls from the very beginning of their lives are loved and nurtured by people around them. I was surrounded by extraordinary women in my life who taught me about quiet strength and dignity. When they go low, we go high.
Muhammad Ali. If you even dream of beating me, you better wake up and apologize. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. A man who views the world the same at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years of his life.
Richard Pryor. It's been a struggle for me because I had a chance to be white and I refused. Tupac Shakur. All I'm trying to do is survive and make good out of the dirty, nasty, unbelievable lifestyle that they gave me.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We end with Howard University's rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing.